Yeah, man, Badman TV, big up, man, big up all the people, then big up my likers, big up my subscribers, big up my watchers, big up my commenters, big up all I wanna, yeah, you there, you get me, keeping my analytics up, I can see what's going on, you get me, so there's activity, so obviously, content off it push, real talk off it talk, things off it say, yeah, I got some more, I have a quick little thing. Cause it's about the culture and Brum. Uh, I've been hearing my subscribers and my members talking about um, Flash, Dylan Duffus and that, yeah, and saying to me, yo, but I need to do some more research first. You know what I mean? I need to do research, and because there's no CCTV evidence and that, like some other people, yeah, I need to do my research. Me not just jump on hearsay and laba laba. Because the one thing about the ghetto, sometimes it's full of laba laba and hearsay. So don't expect Badman TV to jump up and go, oh, and start chat. We don't move so. We need hardcore evidence, yeah. So when I start doing my research now, if I think I keep bucking it from all different angles and whatnot, we don't want here clout chasing evidence neither. No, we're not doing that. So I want to make sure that it's grounded. It have ground for chatbot still. So I am doing my research. Leave it with me. You know, me steer. Me no business. Anyway, whoosh. Uh yeah. So what could I say now? Boom. You know what I've come to realize? Yeah, that's kind of made me know what go on. It does sometimes, you know, that some corners on this, some corners here, like some places or where you're gonna go or where you live or where you move to. Some it don't matter to some people how much of a bad man you is, you know. When you're in certain places or circles, it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't mean nothing. It almost don't mean. I tell you how it don't. Like I'm raw. Look, I'm saying it don't matter the things that you've been through or done when you're doing certain things. Like when you're dealing with like people who know where you live, then in the sense of they know where you live, or you know when people take liberties, yeah, and try and take little liberty with you, and you know in your head what you that do to them, but because certain thing, they know your government name. So they know your government name and they know where you live, yeah. So their journey is half complete to get something sorted. Now you might say you don't um you don't business about police. Cause that's how my mental is. Me not really business about police now, cause I say if me do something, they gotta find me first and I'm not easy to find. I mean, not easy to find. Me get a good 2 to 4 years before you find me, and that's if I start getting lax, as you do. You start getting little lax. The first thing, yeah, if you're on the block, like you government looking for you, the first thing you don't want to be doing is driving. Driving brings you to them. You need to find a way to get around where you're not driving. You see if you can do that, you last longer. Cars always bring police. At some stage, it will bring a cop. Anyway, forget that. So boom. Um, it's like if you're dealing with people, it's sometimes, and it's just realized to me, and it's kind of I don't like it. It means it doesn't matter in certain corners who you is. It doesn't matter who you are, your legacy, where you're from. It don't mean nothing because they know that they can override that quickly because they know say, yo, it's just that door over there. You know, it's for them. It's all about saying, oh, it's just that door over there, or I know it's government name. They know who it is. That's when alright then, it changes the ball game. The ball game changes now. Because it doesn't matter to them who you ring. It's same like it's like having beef with your next door neighbour. You know where each other live. So yeah, people do fall out from next door and it goes peak tongue. But more and so, wanna know where you're there. It's not like you can do something and go back to your yard and they don't know where you're at. You're right there. So sometimes you have to kind of know that and know that it doesn't matter. And that's a hard thing because it means that you can't use it in every scenario for everything. There's some things with being a bad boy or a rude boy or a gangster, it doesn't matter to the people or the circle that you're in at the time. It don't matter. So all these, you see these youths now, yeah. There's a time when your badness don't matter, yeah. Your badness don't matter to the person, to anyone who lives on your street, really, because they live on your road, and they know, so if you push the line too far, they know where to send the people. Then also they know when you live on your street, usually they know your government name. So when you're walking around with this nickname and going like you're bad, people are looking at you and going, oh, there's Jermaine, there's fucking Marcus, there's blood clot Leroy. They know your name, so it takes the sting of how bad you are when they know your details. Certain companies that you might be dealing with, yeah, and the people then want to get fresh or they want to take a little liberty with you. It doesn't matter that you've just done how many years in jail and that you went there for being AMs and that. 4 AMs and all them fuckery. That don't mean nothing to them. They will take it into account. But they know, say, I know your government name and we know where you live. So basically, when you're talking about when you're saying about badness and you're a gangster and you're this, you know what? I come to realise there's certain places how bad you are means nothing, bro. It means nothing, still. And that means it's only something that can be used about 70% at a time. There's a 30% where it doesn't matter. It's just how the scenario is. You get me? We all know there's times when you know you want to do something, we have to work out this, that, rare. You get me? Yes, you can go into sickhead mode and say, oh boy, you know what, love fucking any effort start, mash the works, yeah? Yeah, you can. But more and so, there's time where you just know, says, boy, like when there's a camera and somebody it might be taking, and say a camera right there, so staring at your face, have nobody on, and you just want to do something, but the camera, your registration, they're on the blood clot, aiming at your car. So if you do something right now, your reg is in the picture. Yeah, your face is in the picture. They'll be knocking on your door by tomorrow morning. You understand me? In the morning, knocking on the door. You know how it go already. So I'm saying to myself, if that's the case, yeah, it's only good in certain environments. It's only useful. It can only be used in certain environments and certain scenarios. Badness is only good for certain scenarios and situations. You get me? And I've noticed that when the time comes, the people are more likely to try and take the piss if they know those things. So say there's a civilian, yeah, and the civilian knows that you're a bad man, but the civilian knows that, yo boy, you might be on license, or not even that. The civilian knows, say, you got your yard. Anything like that, you'll lose your yard, yeah. So you can't risk your blood clot premises here for certain badness with people that know where you need to send them there. Because the first thing you're going to lose, once your housing provider or your landlord finds out, they can get rid of, take you off the tenancy for things like that, or for high level violence, or RATT. So this is why you have to, you have to kind of have squeaky clean nose in certain scenarios. You have to kind of be able to say, you know what, that's not for this, that's not for now, yeah? Like, I've got a situation in my life right now, yeah, and I'm saying to myself, are the people them taking the piss? I know for me, the certain things, a lot of things go down the drain for me instantly, yeah? Instantly, enough things, because them can know too much. Sometimes a lot of these people, and that's what gives them their strength. They get a little bit of a strength because they know where you're there, and they know what kind of this. They might even know certain companies that you're dealing with at the moment. So then can, yeah, and rare, and that's their little strength. They've got a strength in that. No one say, yeah, you're better than me, but here what? Me know you're there, and me know if you send the people them, and me know if rare. So you get me? I mean, I know your government name and all them fuckery. So when we're looking at that now, we're saying, yo, Badness and being a gangster only matters in certain situations, especially if you're an individual. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're part of an operation, a big group, then you can probably try and apply pressure through other people. If you're a person who's more individual, so you might be able to get certain actions done where it don't even look like you. Yes, you can do that. You can also spend our money. Yeah, wink, wink. Yeah, so you can spend our money to get the job done, and you're in a pub having a boozer at the bar. So so you've got your costs all covered for your location, and I might getting my boss. Yeah, and you've paid your little money. So there are ways around it, but more and so, if you ain't got it like that, yeah, and you don't have that scenario, there's times where your individual badness and your individual history and your nickname don't mean nothing to certain people. Know that it don't mean nothing. Yeah? Just know that. Yeah. So you can go and go build up this big name and I say, yeah, it's one of this, it's one of the man them and rare. Yeah. But when the person them know, say, yo, I don't give a fuck about that. They just lock up your blood clot or send the rare for you. When they've sent Babylon, that's it. They're always gonna listen to them more because you got history. That's when the history goes against you. Yeah? That's when your history goes against you. Yeah? When you mess with when you do certain things, and then you was in the right, because they might take the liberty with you, but you decide to take it on your own shoulders, take it on your head and say, you know what, whoosh, I'm gonna do this here. It will always be you what get born. Always be you in the worst situation. So the moral of the story is know that your badness isn't for every single place you go on the planet. It's not. It's not for every scenario. It's for certain people at certain time. Yeah. It wasn't a ticket to be used in every blood clot something. You understand me? Yeah. So that's what I'm coming from, because I was going through something myself and I'm saying true, I'm sitting down saying why. Come like it's not for every scenario, it's not for everything. Yeah. So big up on yourself. Bad Mind TV, one order.